This one specifically, you might need to get the tissues out for certain people, but yeah, it's an intense one. But I think everyone members wise that watched it so far seem to have enjoyed themselves. So yeah, well there you go. There's the reviews. Alan, my bearded dragon, died today. I'm so sorry to hear that.
Oh.
Bless up. Was it Alan? Alan. Bless up, Alan.
Bless up.
Yeah, my guy. I don't know.
Do you know what? I had someone. Am I allowed to just tell an anecdote?
Please do.
In primary school, we had someone bring in a gecko for show and tell. And did you know they can lose and regrow their tails?
I did know that.
That's so grim.
Yeah.
And they told me that while I was holding it, and it immediately made me go. Ugh.
Well, is it? Am I right in saying that a gecko's tail is like just pure cartilage?
I think so.
And that does make sense in why it can do that, because I'm pretty sure you can.
If it's like if something grabs hold of it, they can just go. Bloop.
Yeah, no, that is their defense mechanism. Yeah. No, I enjoyed that anecdote, but I don't think we ever were allowed to bring in animals to primary school when we were younger, which was a shame. But
yeah, I don't know why they did, because I don't think. No, did you not ever have like an animal day where someone would bring like loads of animals in?
maybe like once, but my memory doesn't go back that far.
Did you have like that van that would pull up and you'd go inside of it and it was all like dark and like, and then there was
this
like
sounds
a
like a different issue.
No, but there was like a giraffe and it would tell you about like the human body, and there was like a weird like skeleton thing in there, and sometimes they would do sex ed.
Bro, it sounds like you were put on drugs and put in a van as a child. That is all that story sounds like.
Well, they couldn't teach about the body in school. It was a Christian primary school. God forbid we talk about science.
Oh my god.
They shoved us all in this tiny little van where this lady would come and just be like, "This is the human body, by the way." And when we were younger, they'd have like a giraffe, but then when we got older, it was just a skeleton.
Okay. Right.
No, just me?
No, yeah, we definitely didn't have that. I'm trying to think what our equivalent to that was. Because we had a large Nepalese community in our primary school. Whenever we'd have people come in, it would normally be like, you know, someone teaching us about their culture or something like that. And we had a couple of like plays and stuff. But I was never put in a van as a child. I think that's something you should look into. Yeah.
No, some people will have the memory.
Okay.
If they're old enough.
Was anyone else put in a van as a child?
To be taught about the human body?
Flo just got live pod tickets. That's better. Let's go. Well, apparently.
Yes, some people did. Some people relate to me. Did you go to a Christian school by any chance? Were you allowed to talk about the human body? Because we weren't.
Someone just said my stepdad has a van. So, yeah, fair enough. A lot of people saying Max Shave. Maybe it's just one person spamming Max Shave. I don't know.
Are you going to?
I don't feel like it right now. I've got to a point again where I'm like I'm able to experiment with it because there's nothing particularly important coming up filming wise. So obviously it's not
the
like the
longest I've seen it.
It probably is, yeah. It's not like full beard or mustache yet because I'm incapable, but I'm trying, guys, and that's what counts. I'm trying. I'm seeing what's happening. Just let me live.
It's like that.
Yeah, exactly. Just a bit of facial hair. It doesn't ruin your life. But do a go-to. I technically am doing that already. Someone went into a van, but it was for puppets. That sounds worse.
No,
honestly.
maybe there was puppets. I don't know. I don't really remember. It's been a long time since I was in primary school. 10 years.
Yeah, wait.
Well, if I turn 23 soon.
Well, no, I saw you're 11 when you leave primary school.
Yeah, so over 10 years.
Yeah.
12 years.
11
maybe.
years, yeah.
Well, no, I turned 23 in November.
Damn. Well, we still got loads of living to go, so it's all right. Oh, something I did kind of want to show you guys, though it would be a little bit tricky. I don't know. I think I might actually take the phone off of the thing. It's only minor. Here, you get my forehead for a sec. And I flip the camera. There we go.
What are you gonna do?
I wanted to. So I just set this up. There's Izzy in the screen. I got a new monitor first of all, so that's been set up, and then also set up this nice little. What would you call it? Arm, yeah. There's definitely a different word for it, but yeah, I'm gonna sort out the wires. I'm getting Dobby to sort out the wires for me at some point.
Is that why you moved this forward?
Yeah, that's why this is forwards. I also need to put those back up on the wall, mainly because of Dobby's new cam, because that wall is in shot for some reason, so that's my life ruined. But what I was gonna do was peel this off for the live stream, because you know these satisfying little peely things, and I could just like sit here for 10 minutes and be like, oh, I could do it. Send gifts, no, don't actually I don't want gifts for this. But yeah, I'll just do it. I'm not gonna cut the bullshit. Literally just take it off. But how satisfying is that? I love that shit. That is fantastic. There we go. All right. Well, now I can put this back. Hang on. Let me flip it back. There we go.
I enjoyed that.
Well, thank you, because I'm not sure anyone else did. But yeah, I'm improving the setup. I'm improving the setup, and we're actually having Matt, our producer, in on Monday. For the first time in a while, just because our schedules haven't aligned for ages. We've got lots of stuff to sort out.
It's Amber's birthday.
Happy birthday, Amber. Well done, you aged. And yeah, doing something quite exciting tomorrow as well, actually. Do you know what I'm doing tomorrow? Did I tell you yet?
No.
We are going to the NFL, me and Harvey, in Tottenham. That crackling is pissing me off in the background.
Slowly unravelling.
Yeah, so we've been asked to film for FedEx. So actually being paid to go and watch the NFL, which is even better.
The NFL?
Yeah.
In Tottenham?
Yeah.
Really?
They do it like, I think they only actually do it once a year, but they might do it on multiple occasions where they will just bring over. And I don't even know if it matters towards their season. It might, but like they bring over two teams and they will play in England to try and get more of a UK audience involved
pretty cool.
with the NFL. So yeah, I'm actually very excited for that. Not that I have watched much NFL. I probably should have done some research, but I haven't had time.
Well, it's rugby, but worse.
Yeah. I suppose. Well, but that's the thing. It depends what you mean by worse, because
I think it is entertaining.
Yeah, because there's that. I think there's too many ads, in my opinion. But actually, for the sake of entertaining sport, I know that rugby players are technically they're warriors because they have no gear, no whatever. However, NFL players, they are just slamming into each other over and over again, and I kind of respect that more in a way. Because they are just like...
So do rugby players, though.
They do a little
Not
bit, but
often.
there's certain rules that don't allow them to in the same way that NFL players
they all
get to. So
cauliflower ear, like UFC fighters, don't they? Where their ears are
yeah. Oh, well, no, I don't think NFL players do.
No.
Rugby players do, yeah. Yeah, but NFL, they've got helmets, so... who is playing? I think it's... Oh, God. Who is it? Why do I feel like one of them is Minnesota, but I might be wrong, or maybe Iowa? I don't know.
They normally go by it's normally like the Miami Dolphins.
Yeah,
isn't it? Like
yeah.
Is it Texas Rangers?
Oh, you might be right with Rangers. Oh no. We can find out. Google will tell us. There is literally a match happening tomorrow. It'll have to tell us. Right. We're getting close to the podcast coming out as well. What NFL game is happening in... I spelled so many things wrong there. Actually, no, just one.
Oh no, you were right with Minnesota. Cleveland Browns and Minnesota Vikings. That was it,
yeah. Cleveland Browns and Minnesota Vikings. There we go. Oh, there's 2 London games. That's interesting. So there's another one on the 12th, which is New York Jets and Denver Broncos. That one actually sounds more exciting, but I'm still grateful to be going to the one that I'm going to.
Like in West Side Story.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, the Jets versus the...
I must admit...
I don't want to...
I am a musical guy, but I have never watched West Side Story.
Not even the movie version that came out?
Not even the movie version, no. I don't know why.
The movie version was alright.
I think there's a few songs that I like in it, but not enough to warrant me watching the whole thing.
Okay, by me in America.
Yeah, I know that one.
That one.
What's another big one? Oh, thank you for the dog.
What?
So someone just sent a twerking dog.
Sick.
Yeah.
What's another song? I don't remember. But I liked the film.
Fair enough.
But I didn't actually like the main characters, but I also struggled to connect to the main characters.
Mm-hmm.
But all of the side songs and the side characters I enjoyed.
Fair enough.
I think one of the side characters, oh god, she's really famous now. Oh, what is her name? She started off as an ensemble cast member in the original Hamilton on Broadway.
Oh, I think I know who you're on about, actually, yeah. Can't remember her name either. It was her,
and then I think she played the supporting actress in West Side Story. She was very good, and she sang the America, America.
Gotcha.
It was really cool though, dancing wise.
Ariana DeBois.
Yes, that one.
Or DeBois.
I knew it was and then os at the end.
Someone was asked, Izzy, you liked Italy, ?
I did like Italy.
You've been a couple times, haven't you, in the past couple of years, I swear?
Yeah, this is the first time that I've been to Italy in the summertime, so I've been to Venice and Verona, but that was always in winter.
Mm-hmm.
And I just went to Naples and Ischia, which Ischia I loved. Naples is nice, but it's basically like London, but in another country. Do you know what I mean?
I can't say I've been to Naples, to be fair. I've been to a fair few places in Italy. I've done Milan and Lake Como and Sorrento and one other place. But I don't think I've done Rome or Naples or anywhere else.
Well, not even Venice.
No, I haven't done Venice. No, I need to do Venice, yeah.
Do you know what? I want to redo Venice in summer. It was alright in winter, but it was just cold.
So sorry. Pods out! Yay! Yeah, we're all commenting it. But yeah, no, I'd like to get back to Italy at some point. Maybe we can tour Europe at some point. That would be fun. Venice overrated. I wouldn't say Venice is sinking. That's what I would say about Venice. But I'm sure they'll sort that out somehow.
I know what you mean, but me and Mum, we don't really do holidays in typical. We spent a lot of Venice looking around, doing all the historical stuff.
Fair.
We do a lot of history. That's why I enjoyed going to Ischia this year, because it was the first time that I got to be a tourist and lay down on a sunbed and just cook. Nice.
Love that. Right, now for the boring stuff. If you wanted to watch the new episode of the podcast, it's on 13 Again Pod on YouTube. You can go and subscribe now if you're not already. I'm sure most of you in here probably are, to be fair, but you never know. There could be a new person watching. I'll go, I might want a new podcast today. Who knows?
Yeah.
And then also we have merch, which is very exciting. That's on the store, maxandharveyofficial.com. If you wanted to support us in any way, you can get that. And yeah, like I said at the start of the live, just in case someone wasn't here at the start of the live, we've had a change. Dobby is now on the podcast. Very fun, very exciting. But pre-warning, this is quite a sad episode of the podcast. Not particularly for us. We were just commenting on things, but almost treat this as like a trigger warning. Prepare yourself is all. But it's a very good episode, so don't be scared of it. But it's intense compared to the other ones. It's not quite comedy led. So yeah, that's the warning. I've done my due diligence.
Yeah.
No, thank you, Shaz Saib. I don't want to collab with you.
I checked out the podcast for the first time ever today.
Oh yeah, you did mention that.
Yeah.
Why did you do that, Izzy? Tell them.
Because I saw an edit of me with the boys on my For You page, and I thought I'd gotten rid of them from my For You page, but it snuck through.
We're everywhere.
But it was a clip that I didn't know that you actually did include on your podcast, where I walked into the podcast mid-film. So I checked it out to see if that was real and if it was like a members-only thing, and I am actually on there. So I can shut up about wanting to be on the podcast now. I've done it.
She made it. She's on.
And I didn't even know.
We really do refrain from guests. I'm sure there will come a time in the future when we develop the podcast that we might.
I don't need it anymore. I've done it.
That's fair enough. That is valid. But I just meant in terms of like guests in general on the podcast, we could get to a point
Plus,
where we're
once
like,
you do one, it brambles, and then you have to include everyone, and it becomes a whole thing.
Yeah, that is the main issue. Is like if we open the floodgates, then we will just have people saying, "Oh, I want to be on the pod," and we're kind of like, "But we don't want people on the pod."
You want a special guest to be a special guest,
yeah,
rather than
needs to
guest
make sense basically. But yeah. If you did want to watch the episode, just for anyone potentially new that's come in, 13 Again Pod on YouTube, go get yourself subscribed. It really does help us if you actually click the subscribe button. And Sadie wants more Tom. You might have... Well, yeah, Sadie, you'll know. But you might have more Tom content, as me and Tom did some filming at Thorpe Park recently for Fright Nights. And it was sorry Izzy.
I'm very salty.
Izzy. Sorry.
He said maybe I'll have a ticket.
I didn't know, and what Harvey didn't tell me is that he'd already promised Tom that ticket, so that was a harsh.
It's alright. I went last year. It's fine.
But don't worry, you'll come back at some point, I'm sure. But yeah, go watch. That's pretty much it. I'm gonna bounce now. Thank you all so much for showing up and chatting with us. Izzy, someone said you should model.
Thank you.
There you go. There's your compliment for the evening. And we will see you all very soon. Thank you very much. Enjoy your Saturday evening. I don't know when I'm going to be back. So bye.
Bye.
Bye everyone. Bye. 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 Bye.